that General Fonseka, along with his security detail, some of whom the army are saying are deserters, and that is why they are outside this hotel, would still be within the confines of this building. So the situation is that while the soldiers remain there, the assumption, although we have not physically laid eyes on him this morning, the assumption is that Sarath is here as well. But this is just one of the developments in the course of the day, one eagerly awaited by many in this country, voting for the first time in a post-war election, for the first time electing a president in a time of peace after nearly 3 decades of war. And let's look at how the day went. Here's Wayne Day.
Many streets around the capital, Colombo, remain quiet on what is a public holiday. The area surrounding the hotel where the main opposition candidate, Sarath, is staying, along with around 100 of his supporters. When you approach the hotel where Sarath has been staying, there is a roadblock in place outside the hotel, and these armed soldiers are preventing us, certainly, from getting any closer than really where we are right now. When we asked one senior military official why they were outside the hotel, he simply said that we would find out later on. There were reports that if the retired general won the election, the supporters were buildings. While in recent months, both sides accused each other of planning a coup. But it now appears that a Fonseka victory is unlikely, with the incumbent Mahinda Rajapaksa enjoying a healthy lead. After what was a relatively quiet voting day, the security forces appear to be ready for that situation to potentially change. Wayne Hay, Al Jazeera, Colombo. Like a lot of appealing to the Tamil minority and trying to get them on board. But reconciliation is going to have to be done with not only the Tamils, but with in government as well, given the nature of this election. What have we heard from Rajapaksa in terms of what his plans are?
Well, Mahinda Rajapaksa said at the beginning of this campaign that, in his point of view, the primary reason for this election, remembering that it is some 2 years early, was to forge reconciliation among people who were being engaged in conflict. The Tamil minority constitutes some 12% of the registered voting electorate. Very importantly, in 2006, in the last presidential election, there was largely total boycott by the Tamil community. Now, Mahinda Rajapaksa has been saying very clearly that he wants to ensure in this post-war period that he has the support of all the country's people, not just the majority, but those in the minorities as well. He fought an election on that campaign. He has, it does appear, won very handsomely. So therefore, it would appear that he does have widespread support. But against this, of course, is that the major Tamil political party, the National Alliance, expressed its support for General Sarath. Now, if there's going to be some political fallout because of this will be something that we'll know in the days ahead. So on one hand, the incumbent president has achieved what in his own words he set out to do, which is establish a democratic base on the vote in which all parties took part with no formal boycott. But on the other hand, that minority that he was intent on bringing into mainstream Sri Lankan politics largely voted for his nearest challenger, who is still being surrounded by troops within this particular building. So what happens with the Tamil minority and with those who were in opposition, remembering too that there will be a parliamentary election in a matter of months' time, well, that is something that's going to be absolutely key to the political process from here and ensuring the democracy which would have been, appeared to have been supported and secured in a virtually blemish-free election yesterday came off.
My panel live in Colombo, thank you. And I'll be back with some more news from Asia later on.